had a problem with that.
Oh, yeah. Just only on a very rare occasion.
But it got busy enough.
Yeah, oh no, the 14 was always busy. But when I was doing that 15, before it became the 14, that one night, it was just very rare. Like it would be, say, a winter storm, the train's going to be running late, so I'd be getting extra people. I had it packed that one night on the 15th.
How many U2 cars did you ride over your career? Probably enough of them U2 train cars.
Oh yeah, enough of them. Quite a few.
If I was working for transit, you would trust me to keep them maintained.
That's right.
I would have fun with that video game. I could choose what train I want to drive.
Oh yeah.
I would not use my U2 cars on New Year's though.
Right, yeah, that's right.
But back then in the new year, that's all they had when they first started out, so they had to, right?
That's right, yeah.
I've been taking a lot of rides when it's dark with you now, right?
Yeah, that's
it's
right.
still dark so early though.
Yeah, you're right.
What's that in front of you? He must be...
Hold on. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome. What time, what, Ethan?
What was that in front of you? 15 it must have been.
7758, I believe.
No, but Route 15, right?
15, yes, that's right.
This must be his last trip.
I don't know.
Yeah, into Fish Creek. The last big bus that pulls into Fish Creek is 6:15, 6:14. That was the bus that was leaking oil on you, I'm pretty sure.
So, yeah.
It wasn't bad, right? Terrible though, right?
No, not bad at all.
You could tell if it was serious or not, right?
Yeah.
Thanks for the boatload of rides today.
Oh, you're welcome.
Like, I'm not gonna have this on 12 for very long, so. But as I said, this is the last time we won't see each other. You know your jacket's right there, right?
Yeah. That's a big jacket.
How could you not notice it? What's for supper tonight?
I don't know, actually.
It's gonna be weird going home. There's no football on tonight because the regular season's over.
That's right, yeah. Gone back quicker.
He'll be back down in a few weeks.
Yeah. Yeah,
going out of service for the day at Bridalwood.
Oh, at Bridalwood? Okay.
Because you know what? If I go too long, my body gets tired.
Well, yeah.
And that's a lot of work.
That is.
You know what? I'm so glad I can still video chat with my friends. I'm glad I have that.
Yeah.
Imagine if we didn't have our phones.
Wow. And there was a time when we didn't have this technology.
No, not at all. We were in the stone days.
Yeah. Gosh, I grew up through the early, mid, late 60s, early, mid, late 70s.
Technology's come a long way.
Yeah.
I mean a long way.
I still remember when the Frisbee first came out. At the hula hoop.
Did you eat your Werther candy we gave to you?
Oh, not yet.
You know what Werthers are, right?
Oh, yeah, that's a good company.
Oh, 15's waiting for the big bus to arrive.
Oh, that doesn't work. Yeah, that's fine. Thank you so much.
The driver must have told you about that, right?
Yes, he did. He mentioned it.
I talked to some of the shuttle drivers. They say put 100 kilometers a year on the poor old shuttle.
100,000, you mean?
A year on some of them.
Yeah.
No wonder they only have a 5 to 7 year lifespan.
Well, that's it. You just can't do that on a small motor and expect it to last.
It's not like these, right?
Exactly. That's 100% correct.
You get your purpose out of the shuttles, though. Thousands and thousands of kilometers.
Well, a lot of these shuttles are on routes that are really quiet, so they're not getting any money back out of it. So, I don't know. I'd really like to see the paperwork and see if they make money. I think they'd have to lose money. The repairs are incredible to those things.
Doesn't mean because it's a smaller bus, it goes through a lot of hefty work, just like the big buses do.
That's right, exactly.
Thousands and thousands of liters of diesel.
Yeah.
Same thing with the gas. We have gas and diesel ones.
Yeah. Yeah, on your average vehicle that a person owns, average that is.
Here's 15 coming right now. I saw it. It's gonna pull in.
On average, you only put about 20,000 kilometers a year on your own private vehicle. So you can imagine how many kilometers go onto that small motor in a shuttle. Because they must put, like you said, several 100,000 kilometers a year.
That's why buying the diesel shuttles are better. Diesels last longer.
Yeah, that's right.
You thought Jerry was doing this 11 like normal, right?
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, that's right. That's what I thought. I forgot that he's doing the...
Look, he's going up.
I mean, he's still on the... what is that?
See, you know... Oh, that's 52, yeah.
But he didn't come down the hill.
He's supposed to do that.
Not if he's coming up another route. That's what he must be doing.
Or...
That's what I did. When I did those 3 routes.
You just did 14 and then you would change to
The
15, yeah.
And then I would do the
12.
12, that's right, yeah. That was really nice the way they designed it though. Because I was a 14, I told them to Bridlewood Station and I changed my sign. And then do the 15, which is out of Bridlewood. Then when I finished the 15, I told them to Fish Creek, change my sign because I was at 12. It was great.
Maybe that's what the shuttle is waiting for. It's replacing one of the big buses.
Right, yeah.
This has been a good bus.
Yes, that's it. You can feel that little bit of pull, that's really nice.
How many years do you think these got left in them?
Wow. Well, it's pretty good now. 7900 series been around there about November 2005. About 15 years. Well, you could probably squeeze out another 7 to 10 years.
Not another 20, eh?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
That's too long. When do you start notice when the buses have their first breakdown? When did you start to notice that?
Well, right from the beginning when I started actually, did I find everything wrong with almost any bus?
10 years in, you start to notice the big breakdowns.
Yeah,
So.
that's right.
Then that's where the heftier repairs come in.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
You're actually made up a lot of time though, even if you're like 3 minutes late, that's no problem.
Yeah, no, I'm not on time. I'm almost early now.
Yeah.
Very close.
You're probably gonna get a 77 tomorrow. It seems like you're in intervals now.
That's right.
You work what, 5 days? 79, 77, 79, 77.
Right.
It's like you're in a pattern now.
Yeah, that's right.
You really enjoyed 7741 though, I could just tell.
Yeah, very much so.
You don't miss them 76s though, eh?
No, not at all.
If they gave you one, you wouldn't mind it.
Yeah, that's right.
I got on them a couple times through my life. This was way before I started YouTube.
Oh, okay.
I had 75 a couple times when I was young, and man, did they ever break down.
Oh, yeah.
And then when I was on them, I'm like, oh shoot, here we go again.
Yeah.
bus won't start back up. The one thing that's common with the 75s when I was on them, the engine would just completely shut down. Try to start it back up, it would crank but would not start.
Wow.
That doesn't surprise you though, eh?
No, not at all.
They probably got a good amount of kilometers off them for how breakdownist they were.
That's right.
How is the tranny in this one? I don't notice it a lot.
No, I don't either. I think it's really nice. You're welcome.
See what I mean? Sometimes the doors don't want to close,
Yeah,
eh?
that's right.
Have you driven 902 before?
Oh yeah, actually I have.
I hear that was one of the last Jimmys in service. You probably know that.
Yeah, you're right.
Got, you know what? They were, last Jimmy in service, eh?
Yeah. Yeah, no, I definitely that one. It was okay. It was nice fun.
But they scrapped that one, I think.
I think so.
You sad that the Jimmys are gone?
No, I don't miss them. They were a little slower.
Had a lot of character with the 3 steps. You feel like you were getting on a school bus.
Yeah, that's right.
Imagine if they were on this Route 12 today. Imagine them getting uphill.
Wow.
It would be nice to hear the motor. I never seen a workhorse bus like them though. They were the ones.
Right.
Legendary. You know, what, in 2013, 14 and stuff like that, they were on a lot of the express routes, the remaining ones. The express and school runs, you probably know that.
Yeah.
The work express routes, school runs in the morning and afternoon.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're long gone now.
Yes, that's right.
Although I think there's one up at the gardens. They don't use that one.
No, right.
1046.
Yeah, that's it. Oh, that doesn't work.
Oh,
That's
sorry.
fine. Yeah, that's fine. Thank you.
Early by 30 seconds.
No. No, we're okay. We're late by about 2 minutes.
You'll probably make that time up.
Well, yeah, I don't actually have to even try. They give me a little more time than I need to get to my down in Shannon Avenue.
What?
There's no time like that.
Is your last time point Sundance?
Before Fish Yeah.
So that's by the Renfrew Elementary, right?
That's right.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Did you ever have the brakes not work on you before? Like,
I remember once I took over a bus on a route 79, I think, 79 or 80, Oak Ridge, Acadia, a long time ago. And because it was at night, I didn't even start till 9 o'clock at night, till 1 o'clock in the morning.
why were you so short a shift?
Because I did an afternoon piece too.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah. So, there I was driving this bus, the other driver didn't say anything. So because it's at night, late at night, I'm driving slower because I don't need to go fast. So I'm driving slower so everything's fine. But going back to the garage this night, beautiful summer night, and I was approaching 109th Avenue, I think it was, or right near there, and the light went yellow on me, and I decided to stop rather than go through. And when I put my brakes on hard, I went halfway into the intersection. I hardly had any brakes at all, but I didn't know it because I was driving so slow through my route.
You know what? That's important that the drivers tell you this stuff.
I don't think he was aware of it, because before me, he would be driving slow too.
Yeah.
And if you're driving slow, you don't need to brake so much.
But if it's during rush hour when it's busy,
Yeah, that's different. But I can't imagine. I went halfway into the intersection. Oh man, you wouldn't want to be on your foot and then have to hammer on your brakes. There was almost nothing there. I took it back to the garage and looked at it. I couldn't believe how far I went. Luckily it was at 1:30, quarter to 2 in the morning. Thank goodness. No traffic.
was it a Jimmy?
Yeah.
You're gonna have minor problems with them over the years.
Yeah.
The motor, though, could not stop.
Yeah, that's right.
You put 500,000 on that thing without rebuilding it before your next rebuild.
And you are so right. All those things were a workhorse. They work good.
Them MCI's the same,
Yeah, that's right.
except they had a shorter lifespan than the Jimmys.
They did. They started rusting out.
They kept their maintained shape for quite a while, though.
They did, yeah.
These Flyers aren't even that bad, to be honest.
Yeah,
The
right.
shape on them.
Yeah,
A few scratches, I'm sure, right?
yeah.
You say that just happens over time, wear and tear, right?
That's right.
The shuttles are like that after so much mileage.
That's right.
How small are them shuttle bus motors? They're definitely smaller.
Yeah, that's right.
couldn't ask for a night like this, George.
That's right. This is really nice.
Yep, thanks again for today.
Oh, you're so welcome. You're welcome. All right. Thank
You must be pretty tired by the time you get home.
Well, once I eat, I am a little tired, and then once I eat, I get really tired, and then I start to wake up around 1 o'clock in the morning.
I get really sluggish if I don't eat for a long time, eh? I'm like you.
Yeah, that's it. I can go all day without eating if I have to.
That's why I gave you the Reese's the other day.
Yeah.
You seem like you enjoyed them. You wolfed them right down.
Oh, they were so good.
If I have more in my, ever get more, I'll give some to you before you're gone.
Okay.
It's definitely been a pleasure riding with you.
Oh, thank you.
I'm glad we met, else I would have known that all this.
No, that's right.
You know a lot about your buses.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's right. You accumulate a lot of information over the years.
I know quite a bit. You're actually quite surprised.
I am. I'm very impressed. Very much.
I haven't even worked for the city.
No.
But I've done research on my internet, though.
Oh,
See?
that's it. I asked the computer a lot of questions.
You've driven 5018 a couple times.
Oh, yeah, sure have.
That must be long gone now as well. They sold them to Spruce Meadows, eh? They do that, though.
Oh, okay. And Spruce Meadows buys them, I guess.
Quite a few of them. That's a lot of former Calgary Transit buses that Spruce Meadows has. They come out here to Calgary, take you for a ride around Bridlewood and stuff. You know what I'm talking about, right? George, on Wednesday, if you have your layover, I'm planning on getting your contact here pretty soon.
Yeah.
I know you're busy, but you can have it in your back pocket, right? I can too.
Oh, yeah.
That way, if Cliff's down, we can plan something.
That's right, yeah.
I got a boatload of footage to upload.
Oh, okay.
You know, I've had this phone for 6 months already, almost.
You haven't what?
I had this phone for 6 months already, almost.
Oh, wow.
I felt like I've gotten years out of it already because I filmed with it so much.
Yeah, right.
One thing that annoys me about the mask is when you talk, they move.
Oh, yeah.
I have to constantly readjust it.
Yeah, that's right.
What happened the other day? The young ladies had a November transit pass instead of December.
I think so, yeah.
You just took them for a ride, right? Not all drivers will do that, though.
Oh, that's right.
So they got lucky.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
That wouldn't be about right. I think she, you know, Maggie finishes about the same time as Jerry did when he was on the 11th.
Oh, okay.
So you're gonna get someone new tonight at least.
That's right.
You're used to getting new drivers sometimes. Even the ones that replace the route, if the regular one is not on, you're probably used to that, right?
Yeah, that's right.
I went forward a bit there because you had the brake card. You must be right back on time.
Oh, yeah. Exactly on time.
Even though Walden's not busy, the 168, 167, they must have to keep it going for the people who live out there, right?
That's right. Yeah, that's right, yes.
What routes come out of that way? I forget. That way and turn right 78?
Yeah. That's right, 78, yeah.
How
And
about
the 15?
Yeah. Just did.
So you getting up here, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're here.
There we go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, thanks for coming out.
Bye, George.
Okay,
Thank you, George.
yeah,
Have a good night.
Hey,
Thank you.
thanks for the candy.
You're welcome.
Oh, no problem.
We have more.
Oh, good. So we'll see you next week?
Yes.
You betcha.
Okay, sounds good.
If you have a bacon, lettuce, and tomato sandwich, you can let me know.
I will. That sounds like a good idea. I like that.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
Bye, George.
Bye-bye.